negative for the nation.
So it'll be both.
But then we share.
Maybe the white man's rule over the inferior race.
We have to make another.
Yes. The semi-neutral category is the name.
So we'll just skip those.
Or what exactly would be the positive?
The
building railways and steamship lines.
Probably that would be the most positive.
So mostly
Good.
the positives for the Europeans would be the political control of imperialism. Like right here in the first paragraph, the last two sentences, it says their business interests demand that colonial markets should be open and developed, and that foreign competitors should be shut out. Such aim requires political control and imperialism. So that would be the positive for the colonizers, because obviously that would mean that they could only trade amongst themselves, and it couldn't be any shady business. See where I came down from? No?
Should be shut out.
That's why. So they only
That's the negative part, and the other negative part would be white man's rule over the inferior race. And then backward countries, meaning that they think they're not civilized.
Do we just get that one and come back to that one?
Yeah.
Like, I find that one too hard.
I mean, they weren't even right about it.
I know. At least they did. Okay, they did like something.
They did it for them.
Oh yeah. Because they just want to get that benefit.
I mean, yeah, we benefited off that, but it wasn't good.
So it's sort of an unfair trade between the two, since a book can't really provide you with food and shelter, while a home, the land can. So that's sort of why it's negative.
I feel like yeah, that's what I think.
So basically, they're just being used to
Yeah,
make money. So basically, they're just like,
And then this one is taking over.
huh?
You finish the sentence?
I finished it.
They're being used as
They're being used to like make money because like
for beneficial purposes.
yeah, because they're like squeezing the money out of them.
Okay. Does anyone disagree? On negative, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we have to the back.
Yeah.
You put it
Sure, my bad.
Wait, document one was positive?
yeah.
Yeah. And then
Oh
we
yeah.
Then we put the answer.
Okay.
Okay, so we put
So document one was positive, so we take out, so we go like this, right? Yeah. Document two.
They're being used, and that's not fine.
Yeah.
It's not fine, Camila. It's not. Because look, he's being used. Do you think he wants to be there? Do you think he wants to be, like, getting money taken away out of him and then getting something that he probably doesn't even want? Like, you can't force someone to do something, or, like, force a religion upon somebody and, like, make them, like, work for you and like, not even paying them. Like, they're just using him. That's why I think it's negative.
Four was negative, right?
Okay, now part B.
Oh, this is essay.
So now you need to go back and complete the graphic organizer with reasoning.
Well, kind of. Shit. All right, number 5.
Like that's them.
Oh yeah.
They're like the regular.
Yeah, no, this is a negative. This is extremely negative
That area, that's what I
from my point of view.
So that
What do y'all think? What do y'all think about 5? Negative. Why?
Because it's talking about just white men killing African Americans family. Or it doesn't say exactly a reason why, but
Okay.
it is pretty specific, yeah.
Yeah.
It says white man, and then it says his hands red with black blood, so meaning he was killing the Africans.
But the part that I didn't get is where it says like, okay, so But you just said, but my brother was strong. That's the part I didn't get. Like before they
Before
burned him.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
What about you, Brian? You've been quiet this whole time.
How is he structuring the poem to sort of evoke that negative feeling in the reader?
By putting like something that the white man did, like killing them or something that's seen as wrong, and then putting what that person was or represented to that individual. Like the white man killed his father, but he goes on to remember that his father was proud. And he continues on with that pattern with his mother is beautiful and his brother is strong. But they were all like destroyed by the white man.
Okay. Good job.
We agree?
Yeah.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
If it was put it in, like in between, how would it work?
Like, what would be an example?
So
Or
if
is
you
that-
could, I think one of the clearest examples would be a document that is nuanced. Like it's complex. There are benefits, and then there are also those things that we're not so proud of or had a negative impact. If you can identify a document that showcases that, you can definitely create that third category. Is there one that you're looking at in particular?
No, we're just wondering. It's because we only have like one positive, and there's so many like negatives. We're wondering like when does another positive come in, or maybe it's not that not that there's so many negatives. There's actually one that's in between that we probably missed.
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, I'm pretty sure like all of them were negative.
I know, but that is maybe like one that we went past has some positive like outcomes.
So what is your prompt? Like, what are you ultimately going to be writing an essay about?
Well, each document, we're analyzing through each document, and we're going to be, what's it called, categorizing them. We're going to be writing the essay of if it was like a negative impact or a positive.
Okay. So based on what you have here so far, what are you ultimately going to decide?
Negative.
So you could say it's more negative based on the documents, but the question does tell you evaluate both the positive and negative effects. So there should be some disagreement among the documents, or we can expect that. Okay. Great. Good job.
Because this is an African, but also this is like a nation, so we can't just put African.
And also in the text it says, wait, what's the document?
Because there weren't just Africans getting
In the
enslaved.
first paragraph, how do you call it? The first sentence, it says modern progressive nations lying in the temperate zone seek to control garden spots in the tropics, and it says mainly in Africa, Latin America, and Asia.
Yeah. So you said that was for what? So for number 2, say
With the show of your hands, how many more minutes do you need to complete this task?
no, we don't.
5?
She said no. Shut up.
Okay, let's be kind. I will give you 5 additional minutes. For those of you that are finished, begin citing evidence on your graphic organizer.
Okay. That's after. We already said it. Alright, so for number 2, we put.
Can you guys hear this? You guys hear this?
So
Are we involving ourselves in the conversation?
Any country that was being colonized, like the people who like basically were on that land were being enslaved.
Okay. So people in the land were being
So basically, the people who were being colonized were being enslaved. That's what we could put.
But the other day I was talking to Miss Nicosa, and I was telling her that they've been, like, a lot of people have been saying that
Have we categorized everything over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what are we working on now? The boxes?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you've done that, be sure you go back and fill those spaces with evidence from the text to support your your claims.
I think it's like in one of our first ones.
yeah, it was one of the first ones.
Okay. We have a question. So we were reading.
the text that it said that slavery was demolished before imperialism started, but it mentions right here in the document that slavery did happen during imperialism. So what is it like?
So I think that establishes that slave trade, the Atlantic slave trade, was regulated. I'm not sure how that affected local systems of slavery.
No.
So the Atlantic trade was regulated. You couldn't bring people across. But
Those people across, you couldn't, but like people from that land, you could still enslave them, right?
well, think about when the United States outlawed slavery. It wasn't until much later, right? We couldn't bring any new bodies in, but the bodies that were already a part of this system may have been subjected to different sorts of policies. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
The black man has something coming out of his backside.
I feel like that's the money that they're taking away from the.
I think that whatever it is, now, I don't know.
I say
Read
that's
between the lines.
lies.
Feeding them lies. Probably kind of they're trying to purify or try to reroute their whole
And then this,
way of thinking.
this took me back to which document was it? That we were.
To me, it seemed like this was excusing their behavior, as if the Bible is excusing what they were doing to him,
So
just torturing him.
yeah, what I see it just like that too. The priest is like, okay, you two are excused to reconduct this man. You squeeze every drop of everything he ever had out of him, and then reroute him to be more like us. So that's what I see. Agree? Agreed.
Like, if you want to trade your land for it, that's fine.
Hell no. I'm not sure.
That's once again all based on opinion.
I wouldn't trade my land for a Bible.
But what if they thought
I
otherwise?
don't think the Africans wanted to. I think that they were like more imposed to do it. Because they pretty much,
That could be it too.
they pretty much prey like on their ancestors, pretty much. That's all I know.
Alright, so what would we put as positive, negative? I mean, if we put on a vote, most people would say it's probably negative, so I think we should just put negative instead.